Hello, my name is Bianca, and today I'll be showing you how to make Abuela's flan, or in English, Grandmom's flan. Flan is a caramelized custard dessert that Hispanic people make around the holidays. My family usually enjoys this dessert every single holiday because my grandma makes it. Just like everyone else, my grandma makes it the best. And people usually like to pay my grandmother to make this flan so that they can take home and enjoy with their families. Unfortunately, my abuela has been battling ovarian cancer and she doesn't have the willpower or the strength to make this dessert so often. Fortunately for us, I grew up next to her in the kitchen and she showed me everything she knows, so she can now enjoy this dessert as much as she wants because I can make it for her just like she does. So now let's get started. First, you want to gather your ingredients. You're going to need 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, a can of cream of coconut or coconut milk, a half a cup of sugar, 4 medium eggs, 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, a big pan, a smaller pan that you're going to cook your flan in, and you'll also need a blender, a stove, and an oven. So the first thing you want to do is get your oven preheated. You're going to preheat your oven to about 300 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to let that heat up while you get everything else together. The next thing you want to do is take the bigger pan and fill it about halfway up with water and let that heat up as well. Next, you want to set up the base. So in flan, it's caramelized because it has this sauce on the bottom from sugar. So what you're going to do is take your smaller pan and put it on top of the stove. You're going to pour your half a cup of sugar into the pan and spread it out. Turn on your stove to about low to medium heat and let the sugar caramelize. It's going to turn into a liquidy, runny, brown caramel sauce. Once it's nice and flowy, you're going to go ahead and take a piece of paper towel, is what I usually use. Grab the edge of the pan and you're going to swirl around the caramel inside of it so that the sides of the pan gets coated, and then you can set that aside so we can make the batter for the flan. Now we get to mix up all the ingredients. So in a blender, you're going to add your can of evaporated milk, your can of coconut cream, can of condensed milk, your vanilla, then your salt, and then your eggs. Now you're going to blend this up nice until everything is nice and mixed up and blended properly. Now you're going to go ahead and pour this batter into the pan where the caramelized base is. You can fill it up I fill it up right under the rim because unlike a cake, it won't rise. So you can fill it up just under the line of the rim. Now you're going to carefully place the smaller pan into the oven and into the water that has been sitting heating up. Now be careful that the water does not enter the batter. You want it to kind of float on top of the water. Now you're going to close the oven and you're going to let this cook for about 2 to 3 hours. You're going to go ahead and watch it. You want it to turn a nice dark golden brown. And then to test it, you can put a toothpick or a skewer into it. You want to pull it out and you want it to be nice and clean. You don't want it to be dripping wet, clumpy, just a bit moist. Once your flan is done, carefully take it out of the water. Be careful not to burn yourself. Set it aside and let it cool down. Once it's cooled down, you can go ahead and take a slice and enjoy it. So remember, first you want to get all your ingredients together. Then you want to preheat all of your things and set up your oven and your water base. Third, you want to set up your caramelized base in your pan. And then finally, you mix all your ingredients up and put it in the oven. Now, hopefully you followed the steps correctly and understood everything, and you come out with a delicious flan that you can try and experience with your family, and maybe you'll create a new tradition. Thank you.